Good morning, everybody, and welcome to week number 3 of my video series about my weight loss journey. So this week went really, really well. I stuck with my plan of eating within my points on Saturday, Sunday, pretty much too. I mean, there was a few days where I was over by a few here and there, but overall I did good. So I'm happy to report so far since I started this journey mid-August, I weighed in the lowest this morning that I've weighed the whole time. So what did I weigh this morning? I weighed 412.5 pounds. So that's actually about 4 pounds down from last week. Granted, I had a gain, but that's still awesome. I'm super pumped about that. A few weeks ago, the lowest I had gotten to was 412.9. So it is 4 tenths of a pound difference, but I will take every little piece I can get, right? So yeah, the week went pretty good. I did start towards the end of the week, really start having to struggle and fight myself to not have a bunch of cravings. I did allow myself some extra snacks and that sort of thing, which put me over my daily food points target, but that's okay. But yeah, overall, it's been a great week. I mean, I'm pushing. I'm trying to get there. God, I would love to be under 400 by the end of the year. That's my short-term goal. I mean, we're only talking 12 and a half pounds. Obviously, a little bit more than that, just slightly, right? Just slightly. Not quite 13 pounds to get under 400, but we're moving in the right direction. Now, this week, here in the US coming up, it's going to be Thanksgiving on Thursday. So I already kind of have in the mindset, right, that like, hey, you know what? You're going to enjoy the day. We're staying home. It's just a small meal with myself, my wife, and my father. Um, and if I have a couple pounds of a gain, that's okay. It's, a couple times a year for the main holidays of Thanksgiving and Christmas that, I'm going to indulge more than I normally would. I will say today, because I've been craving it, I'm actually going to order from this place here some pizza and maybe something else. It's this place called JT's Pizza that I've never had. And I told my wife, and she's like, I'll pick it up. It's kind of funny because it's like they say we offer a variety of rare bourbons. And I'm like, yeah, that's not me. But so today the plan is have a few treats. I'm going to try and track as best I can because the downside is not everything is in an application that you may be using to track your weight, or I'm sorry, your food intake to lose the weight. Like not every pizza place is going to have their nutritional information as far as calories and all that kind of stuff. So you just kind of have to ballpark it normally or look something up similar. And that's what I typically try and do. Don't worry about if you can't be accurate or if you've had stuff like that before, at least for me on the Weight Watchers app, just guess high. Like you can put in quickly, for me, example, like, I get 70 points a day to use for food right now until I lose more weight. And let's say I couldn't figure out how much a small pizza was or medium pizza, whatever the case may be, however much I eat. I could just go in the app and be like, we're going to guess 60 points. Maybe that's kind of high, but that's okay because you want to track things higher than lower because you don't want to like just be like, oh, it's probably only this. No, go with the higher amount. It's better to round up than down in this situation, in my opinion. But yeah, so we already have our meal planned out for Thanksgiving. We're going to have a turkey that we already have, some rolls, some green beans. I like these ones called Country Season green beans or something like that. They're in a can. They're really good. We're going to have some stovetop stuffing because, again, we're going for very simplistic, so we're not doing homemade stuff. My wife did get some potatoes, but I'm pretty sure we're going to do some Idaho and instant potatoes, which I told her, I was like, instant mashed potatoes is good enough for me because it's a lot of work, right? So that's my plan for Thursday. And then I'm off Friday from work for Black Friday. So hopefully I can, do very well on Friday. I'll have today where I'm going to be eating some extra things and just kind of enjoying some food because that's what I want to do. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, and I don't consider it a cheat day. Like for me personally, and this is just my mental way of thinking it, I don't, it kind of it kind of bothers me, I guess is the word I'm looking for. When people call it a cheat day, maybe that's what they call it, but for me, it's not really I'm not cheating, right? I'm deciding to eat more than normal, and that's just how it is. I mean, if I had to, I don't really label it anything other than a day where I'm gonna, have some food that I'm really craving or enjoying, and allow myself to do that. I feel like to me that's a better way of saying it in a mental capacity, because sometimes if I say, "Oh, this is a cheat day for me," and I do, like, say I go deep overboard in my mindset, I think it's cheating. That's probably going to make me feel bad and maybe be like, "Oh, I screwed up real bad," and stuff. That's just my thoughts on it. I mean, it may not be that deep for some others, and that's totally fine. But, on the holidays, guys, don't beat yourself up. You have two choices. One, you're going to stick with your plan, whatever you're doing, and you're going to make it work for you. And I've done that. That does work. You may feel satisfied if you have a little bit of turkey, maybe a very small piece of pie, whether it's pumpkin, apple, whatever, or some other kind of dessert. Allow yourself a little bit, but not to where you're going to feel super horrible. The other option you have is to just kind of enjoy the day. Enjoy with time with your family or friends. Eat what you want to eat. Be accountable for it, and then come Friday the next day, get back on the plan. And that's pretty much the latter of what I'm doing. Getting back on the plan on Friday, stay in the course, and doing everything I can for that. One thing I have been trying to do, because I don't do a lot of exercise right now, because just of things that I've got going on personally with my hip and stuff, with mobility that I talked about in the intro video. So I do a lot of sitting things. So I try and, get up and stretch every so often. But I also have a Quest 3 VR headset, and I'm at least getting the upper body. I like to play Beat Saber. I enjoy it quite a bit. So it's definitely going to get my arms moving and stuff and get me moving around a little bit. I'm just not at the point yet to where I can stand for very long periods of time without things getting real stiff and making it very difficult to move after that. So, just the little things, guys. I am going to look at maybe starting to try and work in some chair aerobics or something like chair exercises, whatever you want to call it, just to kind of help a little bit. But right now, my main focus is controlling my food intake every week and doing that. So yeah, other than that, I'm really looking forward to this week. And I think this week was a very successful win. At some point, my wife will be on here. We're going to be doing a video together about this series, about our takes on some things. If you guys have any ideas of things you'd like me to talk about or get my input on things I do, what I've tried, what my goals are, and that sort of thing, please leave them down and below in the comments. I would love to know what you guys think thus far of this series. If you're enjoying it, is it helping you? Is it inspiring you to do better? Let me know those kind of things. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel as well. It'll really help me out and keep me motivated to keep making these videos, and all your comments do help motivate me throughout the week. So keep those comments coming, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks, everybody.